Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in to my channel. Today I'll be showing you guys how I completely revitalized my back deck. As you can tell, it has been completely neglected over the last few years and it's just an ugly space. So I was able to come in and transform it into a beautiful backyard oasis. This back deck is now cute and functional. So keep watching to learn how I did it. So there were two really hard parts to this project, and the first really hard part was making the bench that you see back there. So we went and purchased wood. I think we got 2x6s, but you can use 2x4s, whatever floats your boat. And we got it from Home Depot for about $30. I remember the wood being very cheap, so that's what's reasonable. You also want to get nails, of course, for them, and those are like $10. And then I grabbed an extra set of hands. I happened to grab my fiance to help me. Ladies and gentlemen, always wear sunglasses or some type of protective gear for your. I was actually really glad he was here to help me because this was a difficult project for you to do by yourself. So that first day we spent cutting wood, as you can see here. This is actually not how we cut the rest of the wood. This is just how we cut the first piece. I'll leave a link down below on how to cut wood precisely. You have to put another piece of wood behind it, line it up against the foot, and cut it just so it's perfect. So watch that video for how to do that. And like I said, for the first day, literally me and him just took the whole day to plan, and by the night, that is all we got done. We literally like put our first few screws in and did little to nothing. I was pissed because we spent all day planning how to make this bench. What we did was we took another video that we saw on YouTube, but we had to make our own custom dimensions. So that was that night. This is back to that day. I just wanted to show this clip because if you can see how the base of the bench is forming. You have the 4 slats that are going horizontally and then the shorter ones that are going vertically in between. And that basically makes the seat. So I had all of these pieces pre-cut from Home Depot. We spent the first day just cutting the rest of the pieces. And like that night, we literally didn't assemble much. What you saw in the last clip is what we assembled. So by day 3, this is where we were at because it took us that long.
But tell YouTube.
Tired doing this shit, man. Tired of this shit, man. Tired, bro. Tired. I ain't getting no money. I ain't getting paid, bro.
So we're getting paid in love.
So
in love.
So I know exactly what you're thinking. 3 days, Carly? Yes, y'all. It literally took us 3 days because this video shows you exactly why it was so difficult. And of course everything's sped up so it looks easy, but we had to take a drill bit and like pre-screw all the holes into each piece of wood. And then we had to go back with the screw or the deck screws, whatever, and put the screw in also. So it took forever. I'm definitely glad I had his help. You can see me here putting on the handrails. So I found another video on YouTube that said buy the cushions first and then build your bench around it. And so I will link the video to the bench that we found, and that was the layout. And we just did our own custom dimensions to match the cushions that I purchased.
Why you act so selfish? Why you act so selfish? Why you act so selfish? Why you act so selfish?
So
Yeah.
that looks real good, baby. You know what that looks like?
Teamwork.
That looks real good.
Okay. Yeah. Sturdy.
So yeah, I had to do my little test to make sure that thing was sturdy, and girl, it was okay. It was ready to go. And I was so pleased with how it turned out, especially because it took us forever. The drill kept dying, but it was so worth it. It looked great. So I ended up getting these cushions from At Home. I got the cushions first, and they were the one thing I kind of like spoiled myself and kind of, you know, spent a lot of money on. They were about $115, and the little pillows that you see up there, they're like firm style pillows, Rooster, whatever. They were $5 at Walmart. So definitely save money there. The only piece of advice I would give you guys is to use the oil-based stain to finish this project out. Yeah, so I ended up not doing that just for the sake of being lazy and wanting to finish this video. But I would highly recommend doing that. So the next day, what I did was blow off the deck. That was the first kind of thing I did to prepare it, got it all clean. And then after that, I went in and power washed it. So you can see here how dirty it was. And it made a world of difference. I had a friend who had a power washer and they loaned it to me for free. So that was awesome. But they're not expensive. They're about $100 off of Amazon and totally worth it. So this is what it looked like after we power washed the deck. And then next, what I did was I went in with a paintbrush, well, a paint roller. And fun fact, if you take the stick off of a mop or broom, you can screw it into a paint roller. So that's what I did. It didn't fit perfectly, but it worked for the day. And I spent the day just painting the back deck. And this is how it looked the next day. I still needed to do some touch-up paint, and you'll see me point to it here, like up around the edges and up on the seats, but it already looked so much better. The paint I had actually on hand because the owners left it from when I purchased the house, so that was awesome that they still left over some paint. So this rug that you see, I got it from Walmart for $40, and then the table, I actually made that. So I took some extra 4x6s and put it on there. It's probably not sturdy at all or how you're supposed to make a table, but I just threw them on there for the sake of this project. And then the butcher block I got from my team. As you know, I'm a part of a team of real estate investors, and they had some extra butcher block laying around in one of the old rehabs, which was perfect. So I just took it and made a little table, a little outdoor table out of it. And the umbrella that you see, that was, I think I wrote this all down. The umbrella was $40 also. And then, so I did not know umbrella stands were so expensive. So what I did was I went on Facebook Marketplace and found an umbrella stand, the weighted stand that you see that it is holding the umbrella. I got that for like $10 off Facebook Marketplace. I had to drive a long way to go get it. I drove about like 30-40 minutes out, but it was so worth it because it ended up being really cheap, and we washed it off and it looked really good. So that was how I was able to save so much money on this project.
I've been waiting all night for you. I don't really care if the lights on.
So I ended up also buying these little end tables from Family Dollar, and they were only $10 each. And then I bought some plants, and together they were all about $40 also. I was totally pleased with how it was coming out. So next, this is the second hardest part of this project. It was putting up these lights. These were the tools that I got from Home Depot to install them, and these are some pipes that I got from Home Depot already, and they were pre-cut, which was awesome. So I started to use that puny little drill again to try to drill holes into and it just wasn't working. I was able to start the hole, so what I did was the getaway. I just took a saw and literally like started carving out the wood, and then I also, ghetto again, just took me a flathead screwdriver and carved out the rest of the hole, because the little drill bit, the circular drill bit that I got, was not what I needed to do this project. But whatever, your girl made it work. So once you have that hole kind of carved out, you stick the metal pipe into the hole, and then you secure it with this clamp and screw it in. Super simple. I found this from another YouTube video, and I will link that down below as well. At the top, I just put a hook to hang the lights from. So I did 3 poles total. I knew how many poles to do and how much lights to buy from measuring out before I went shopping. So as you can see, I'm installing the hook underneath the gutters to that little wooden post, and then connecting the lights from the hook underneath the house to the hook to the pole. and you just go back and forth. And I was so hyped that this was like working out.
How did this break?
Yeah, your girl was not happy. I can totally see why. And when I bought them, I was like, dang, why don't the bulbs come on the lights? Yeah, I see now. Why? Because when you're installing them, they may fall or break. So I lost a couple bulbs in the process, but it's okay. And it turned out fine.
They're so low. Oh, it's for short people out here, y'all. Oh, it's for short people. Oh well, we're gonna go with it. We here now.
Yeah, so as you can see, I ended up painting the poles black just to give it a chicer look. And although the lights were lower than I kind of wanted them to be, it still was a whole vibe out here. So I'm very pleased with how this project turned out. And it was very cost efficient. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and of course subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next one.